Oh. There we go. It works. It's working.
Oh.
Testing. Testing, 1, 2, testing. Testing.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. If you can hear us in Facebook land or YouTube, let us know. We've been working on the audio. We might have it fixed, but just make a comment there.
All right, pull it back up there. Somebody.
I'll talk. I don't like it.
I'm ready, but it's not.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
Did we hear on the chat that it's working?
No one's typing. Sweet.
So if you surrender, Doddridge County Schools and WVRC 104.7 FM proudly present Doddridge County High School Bulldog Basketball. We invite you to tune in and watch live streaming coverage of your Bulldog basketball team on WVRC Doddridge County Facebook and Doddridge County YouTube. Now we take you courtside with your Bulldog broadcast crew.
Good evening. WVRC Doddridge welcomes you to tonight's broadcast from Craig Keller Gymnasium in West Virginia, West Virginia. I'm Jeremy Waldman, and sitting alongside me tonight to complete this broadcast team is Katrina White and Sam Bailey. We also have Emma Waldman on OBS and stats, and Lynn Frederick running camera. It's rivalry night as the Doddridge County Lady Bulldogs host Ritchie County Lady Rebels in a pivotal late season matchup. And this one means a little more. This is a Route 50 rivalry, two neighboring programs separated by just a stretch of highway, two schools that know each other extremely well. There are no secrets tonight. These players have grown up competing against one another, but that familiarity brings a little extra intensity when these two teams meet. Could this Dodgers team be peaking at just the right time? It wasn't an easy start to the season for the Bulldogs. They opened the year battling injuries and illness, and many of those early games were away from this gym. The results reflected that early adversity, but as the roster returned to full strength and roles became clear, this team has surged. Now sitting at 12-6, Dodgers has won 9 out of its last 10 games and looks far different than the team we saw in December. Ritchie enters at 13-6, and these two teams met January 13th when the Rebels secured a 48-37 victory. Tonight, Dodgers get his chance to spawn on his home floor. All right, so we'll start with, I guess, Katrina, leaders for Ritchie County.
Yes, so these Rebels, they are led by Power Junior Elsa Long. She fills up every stat sheet in every category that you can possibly think of. She leads this team in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. She truly is an all-around presence and a wreak of havoc to deal with on this court. She's averaging 21.4 points per game, 8.2 rebounds per game, 6.2 assists per game, 6.4 steals per game. Field goal percentage is 41%. From behind the arc, 31%. And shooting free throws, she is 80%. So from these stats, you can see she not only is an offensive threat, but she sees the floor very well and dishes to her teammates. And that support comes from junior Chelsea Jeffrey, averaging 9.4 points per game. Sophomore Abigail Cox at 7.4 points per game. And senior Emily Bush, last but not least, she's 43% in field goals with 27 blocks, Jeremy.
Well, yeah, like you saw, Ritchie thrives under defensive pressure, right? And turn the ball over. They want to be a quick strike offense. Sam, what do you have for us for Dodgers leaders?
Yeah, so Doddridge County is led by kind of a trio of players, starting with Peyton Trent. She just scored her 1,000th point in their last game, and she leads the team with 14, almost 15 points per game, 3.6 assists, and she shoots 70% from the free throw line. So she's definitely an offensive asset for Doddridge. She shoots the ball well. She's able to move the ball well around. She finds the open person. Then we have Allie Cheeseman, who leads the team with 2.2 blocks a game and shoots 33% from the three-point line. She's really come into her own, as the season's progressed, especially from an offensive standpoint. She's always been a really strong defender, stays in front of the ball really well, puts pressure on whoever has the ball, but now she's really kind of come into that offensive mindset as well and has gotten better as the season went on. And then, of course, Brooke DeHaven, the sophomore center for Doddridge. She leads the team with 10 rebounds a game and 3.3 steals per game, which you don't usually see from a forward or from a center, but she runs the floor so well. She's such a defensive presence, and then she's really a threat on the offensive side as well.
Yeah, she stays out of foul trouble. She is a matchup nightmare for the Rebels. I think one of the taller players in the Rebels is Elsa, so will Elsa come down and guard DeHaven on the offensive end? Well, how that matchup be on the defensive end between, I think, Bush and DeHaven. So that'll be a good matchup to see her stay out of foul trouble. So if you look at the team comparison, as we talked about, the Rebels are 13-6, Doddridge is 12-6. Leading scorer again is Elsa Law. She fills up all the categories really. She's a top rebounder, top playmaker, and defensive leader for these Rebels. And then of course you got the field goal leader is Bush. We switch to the daughter's side again, 12-6. They have a scoring leader, Peyton Trent, who's averaging, we said 14.8 points for their game. And then we've got top rebounder to Haven, a top playmaker Trent. You got the Haven again as a defensive leader, and then Holtz is 51% from the floor. And you talked about that earlier. She's been 51% pretty much all game. So contrast the styles, Ritchie leans on a dominant all-around playmaker, disrupting defense. You know, I think they'll go as far as Elsa will take them. You know, she's the team leader and likes to find her teammates and get them put in the right position. And then Dodgers relies on balance, interior presence, and effective shooting. So I think it's a good game tonight. We got a good one going. As we move forward, we've got about 4 minutes for tip. So keys to the game. Start with Katrina there for what Ritchie County's keys are tonight.
So Ritchie County needs to let Elsa Law dictate this pace up and down the court, create live ball turnovers, in your face defense at its finest, and they need to limit those second chance points that Dodgers has a tendency to pick up.
Okay. Anything you want to add to that, Sam, as far as for Ritchie?
I think for Ritchie County, it's just, you know, like she said, letting Elsa Law dictate that pace and just kind of, you know, Dodgers runs a really fast-tempoed offense, so trying to slow Dodgers County down and make them, you know, have to run their offense a little more.
Okay, and then from the Dodgers County perspective, keys of the game.
Yeah, one of the things we've noticed about Dodgers is they kind of get off to slow starts, and Ritchie County is a team that you do not want to get behind, and so it's going to be really important for Dodgers to come out strong, to start quickly, to get those points. They're really going to have to do a better job rebounding on the boards. One thing we've noticed is Dodgers struggles to get a body on somebody to block them out, so they're really going to have to do that and, you know, be aggressive on those boards and just controlling the tempo. You know, Dodgers does a really good job in transition, but also being able to just score in their offensive set, I think, is going to be really big tonight against this Ritchie County team.
Absolutely. Anything you want to add as far as Dodgers perspective?
Yeah, I think this game has the ability to stay close and stay tight, and I think it might boil down to a game of X's and O's for these two coaches who are experienced in those. I think that they're going to pull out any tricks of the trade that they can think of at this point, because this is a big game. It's a big win coming down the stretch. Regionals is right around the corner, so I think we are going to see some trick play. You know, like I said, boiling down to those X's and O's and seeing what we can do.
Yeah. And until recently, I mean, you look at these two teams, they were powers in single A last year together, right? Mm-hmm. But historically, Dodgers is a single A team, Ritchie's a double A team. Now it's flipped.
Right.
Dodgers is double A, Ritchie is single A, and they're both in the top 10 in their respective divisions in the girls' college or high school basketball. So what I'm watching for as far as the last week's perspective tonight, can Dodgers County's late season surge continue? Can he keep 9 out of 10 we talked about? Can he continue to win as we lead up the regional? Will Ritchie's pressure defense take over again? It's what we've seen January 13th. Their pressure defense took over the action there. Who wins the battle of paint? We got some bigs down there tonight, right? So that's going to be good to see. With some length, that can alter some of those shots coming in. And which team handles the rivalry injury better? We've got a pretty good crowd here. Again, we're sitting on the Ritchie side where we're broadcasting from, and they're pretty good here too. So, you know, I'm hoping noise interference isn't too bad, but we'll go through it. It won't be like the Independence game, I don't think we'll see.
No, we'll make the best of it.
So again, it's the Route 50 rivalry. Familiarity, intensity, and postseason positioning all wrapped into one night. Tip-off is coming up. Stay with us for what should be a physical, high-energy showdown between two programs that know each other better than anyone else. At this point, we'll take a break and come back for our national anthem. All right, we're going to join for the national anthem. We'll leave the mic on.
Our national anthem. varsity contest. This is the team of Ritchie County Lady Rebels here to take on the Doddridge County Lady Dogs.
Okay, we're set to begin the starting lineup.
Starting lineup. Wearing number 157, sophomore forward, Abigail Cox.
Number 1, Abigail Cox, sophomore.
Wearing number 253, junior guard, Kelly Smith.
Number 2, junior shooting guard, Kelly Smith.
Wearing number 357, junior guard, Elsa Long.
Number 3, junior guard, Elsa Long.
Wearing number 455, junior guard, Chelsea Jeffries.
Number 4, junior Chelsea Jeffries, guard.
Wearing number 12, 5'8", senior forward, Emily Bush.
Wearing number 12, Emily Bush, senior.
Head coach David McCullough, assisted by
Head coach of the Rebels is David McCullough. Alrighty, we'll wait for the Bulldogs to come out. Lady Bulldogs here.
Doddridge County, check out the scoreboard.
Playing a little hype video here for the crowd, for the girls, before they come out and be introduced.
All right, come on, Doddridge County cheerleaders. Your starting lineup, 0059, senior forward center, Isabella Holtz.
00, Isabella Holtz, senior.
Wearing number 5, sophomore guard, Cameron Satterfield.
Number 5, sophomore guard, Cameron Satterfield.
Wearing number 11, 5'6", senior guard, Peyton.
Number 11, shooting guard, senior Peyton Trent.
Wearing number 14, 5'8", junior guard forward, Allie Cheeseman.
Number 14, junior Allie Cheeseman.
Wearing number 21, 5'8", sophomore forward, Brooke DeHaven.
21, sophomore forward, Brooke DeHaven. Head coach Lisa Cheeseman.
Brian Nicholson and Derek Ritchie. Just like the last game, folks, it's all about sportsmanship for you fans. You're here to root loudly for your teams.
Okay, as we get ready to tip, I just want to put a reminder out there that if any business would like to become a sponsor of WVRC Doddridge, please reach out to Drew Miller at 304-532-2250. 304-532-2250, and that's Drew Miller. All right, we're set tip. We've got Emily Bush representing Ritchie County, and then Brooke DeHaven lined up for the tip. Ball controlled by Doddridge County. Cameron Satterfield bringing the ball up the court.
It looks like Ritchie County is running a 2-3 zone, which Doddridge has had a little bit of trouble with, but that was a really great way to start off strong and to break that, because a 2-3 zone has been something that Doddridge has struggled with.
And there comes that tenacious defense.
So we open the scoring with Cameron Satterfield hitting a big three against that defense, and then a guy like Cheeseman coming up with the steal, just couldn't get quite the handle on it, and ended up being a jump ball. Got a little pressure defense here by the Bulldogs. Full court. Oh, steal by Isabella Holtz up to Satterfield. Brooke DeHaven collects the ball and puts it in the hoop.
Way to see the floor.
Man.
Yeah, and that was a great pass by Cameron Satterfield. They tell you to pass the ball where they're going, not where they've been. And so that was really good direction from Satterfield to get that ball to DeHaven so she could finish strong with the 2 points.
Good to see a big with soft hands be able to make that catch down low like that. That's
Yeah,
pretty
it
good.
is. And a great steal from Isabella Holtz as well on the other end.
A little bit of zealous on this end, worried a little bit, but we picked up a foul here. Brooke DeHaven, her first.
It's crucial that she not get in foul trouble early because she is one of those rebounders and a force inside that we can't afford to have on the bench right now.
Absolutely. Other than that foul right there, everything started at how at least Coach Cheeseman would like to see it happen. Another steal
Tip
by
with the
Cameron.
steal. Yep.
Got to know where else Law is on the court, right? Your teammates got to. Cameron can't see that from behind, so they're going to have to talk to her a little bit and let her know.
Yeah.
Secure that ball, switch hands.
Substitute for Ritchie, 30, number 30 in for number 1.
Say that in. Shot up. Holtz. Rebound. Cheeseman. Looks like Callie Smith came down to rebound from the Rebels. Got tied up there with Brooke DeHaven, so it'll be a jump ball. Dodgers. Cheeseman looking for somebody to get the ball into. Goes out to DeHaven.
It's nice to have that tall target up at the top of the key to get that ball in.
Yeah. Travel there by Emily Bush. The Rebels doing a good job of coming behind the defender, sliding behind, or the offensive player, and slapping that ball away. We've got to communicate out there as a team, let them know that someone's behind them.
Nice cut right there.
Nice. Is that? As we mentioned, everybody this holds 51%. Keep going back, right?
Yeah, she's a very reliable shooter, especially in that shot about 1 to 2 feet away from the hoop. She really is somebody they can rely on just to get those 2 points.
Yeah.
Typically on defense you play with your feet, but right now we've had our hands on several passes, short passes, cut passes.
Yeah. Callie Smith, 2 for the Rebels. Looks like Ritchie's going to press as well now. Quick turnover there by Elsie Law. Swarm of defense there and ends up in a jump ball. Jump ball. Not surprised by this pressure by the Bulldogs. The Ritchie's coming off 4 games in a row, all away games. And their last game was, I think, Friday night. So they've had 2 days of rest. Their legs are probably a little bit, weak. So to keep that pressure up, make them work hard.
For Ritchie County, Abigail Cox just re-entered for Jordan Bailey.
Chelsea Jeffers for 3. Moves the score to 7-5 in favor of the Bulldogs. Good work around. Ooh.
And 1.
A little worried about that.
He took a little bit of time to call that, but it looked like she was kind of moving her feet a little bit, wasn't completely set. So I do think that was a good call by the official, but maybe nervous for sure because he took some time to make that
That's
call.
a good point.
Sure
She said
did.
number 12 still sliding the feet a little bit. If she'd got planted, that could have been going the other way.
And Brooke DeHaven is so quick that it's hard to get in front of her when she's breaking like that because she's so fast to the basket. So it is hard to get there and to get your feet set.
Yeah, honestly, her speed is quite deceiving. Good break of the press there by Ritchie. Just can't finish on this end.
Securing that rebound, Allie Cheeseman for the Bulldogs.
I really like this energy level the Bulldogs are bringing. Hope they can keep that up throughout the game. Another 3 by Samantha Satterfield.
And we talked, and a great steal by Peyton Trent on
steal.
that inbound. But we talked about at the beginning of the game, Dodgers needs to start quick, and they need to start strong early. And so far, they've been able to do that here in this first quarter.
Can't leave her open. This got lucky and ran down. Emily Bush up with the shot, gets it in. That'll move the Rebels score to 7. Dodgers still up 13-7 with 4:54 to go in the game. Cameron Satterfield help with the press, long pass up to DeHaven. Back up to Satterfield for a 3. Needed one more step.
Yeah, I don't blame her for taking that shot. I mean, she's already hit 2 threes. She's kind of feeling it. So I don't blame her for taking that shot.
We bring in, it looks like Burnside and J.C. Lipson are in, giving Holtz and Trent a rest. Good defense, got him tugged low. Little swipe and miss there by Cheeseman. Closed out good by DeHaven there. DeHaven with the steal. She looks to take it coast to coast, but
and that was a great decision by DeHaven on that defensive play. She knew she was beat, and instead of reaching, because I've noticed, towards the beginning of the season, she would reach on that. So she's starting to learn, I can't reach on that, let my teammates pick me up and get that defensive trap. So it was a good decision by DeHaven to not pick up that second foul either.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I think that foul might have been called on number 1, Cox there.
Yes.
All right, Cheeseman mid-range jumper there. Ooh,
nice.
Good. It's good to see these shots fall.
And that's where Allie feels so comfortable, is that mid-range jumper. She can draw the defense either towards her or to kick it out, or to just pull up that mid-range jumper. And she's really found some confidence there in that shot.
Absolutely has. Little miscommunication there between Elsa on that sideline, threw the ball away, so that's another turnover for the Rebels. Cheeseman bringing the ball up against the press. Picks up to JC Lipscomb. Quick hands by Elsa, but JC's quick too.
She's had a good couple of games here, the last couple of games for Doddridge County. A lot of aggressiveness and really picking up some good minutes off the bench.
Yeah.
Good ball rotation here with Cameron driving the lane. Looks like it got a little tip with Brooke getting that offensive rebound.
Oh, Brooke Burnside with the shot attempt fouled by Abigail Cox.
And I think that's her second foul.
That is a quick two, yes.
And that foul on Cox, that was really kind of wrong place, wrong time. I don't think, she didn't intend to do anything. She was just trying to get the ball in the rebound. And unfortunately for Ritchie County, picked up that second foul.
Yeah, as you guys mentioned too, JC's really come on. Last Friday night, she had 5 points in about 3 seconds. She shot a 3, stole the ball, put up her 2. And she really started, she started late in the season because of injury, came on about the St. Mary's game, but she hit that game-winning shot. And she has been improving every week, or stepping her game up every night, really.
She really has a lot of productive minutes from her off the bench, and that's what you like to see if you're Coach Cheeseman, to have those players come off the bench and be able to produce like that.
So 17-7 right now with 3:24 to go. A little too easy there for Jeffries. Now 17-9, 3:18 to go in the game. Bulldog trying to work this press, take care of the ball. Trent bringing it up. Good screen by DeHaven. Oh. He had a better angle than I did.
Did they call offensive on that?
Yeah, they called a charge on that.
Yeah, I know I'm sitting up here with a different angle, but
it looked different from up here, but
absolutely,
it is what it is.
So that was a charge call on Trent. Elsa Law bringing the ball up backcourt and then the front court here. Got a little motion going on the offense. Thrown into Emily Burnside, or Emily Bush. Nice block by Burnside there.
It's definitely getting physical down inside that paint. There's no room for error. It's threading a needle down in there.
I always loved those kind of games, though.
Absolutely.
When it got physical underneath, that was always my favorite kind of game.
I caught the old Big East basketball. You don't see it much anymore.
Yeah.
No. A couple subs coming in and out for both the home team and the visiting team to give some breathers here. It has been a quick-paced game from the start, up and down.
All right, score now 17-10 in favor of the Bulldogs with 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Bringing the ball up, we're trying to break this press.
Just a slight overpass there with the quick steal by none other than Elsa Law for Ritchie County.
That's one spot she's really improved her game. It's just come up the center feet and make a shot. Years past, Elsa would look to pass that ball to get the assist. Now she is the leading scorer, because we could tell on this team, and a 1,000-point scorer as a junior.
And she had a hand in her face. I mean, there was really not much more that you could do to defend that. She's just a really good shooter.
Sure did. At least defending it cleanly.
Yeah.
Good handoff there to Cheeseman. Under control. Oh, blocked by. No. Foul called on number 12 for Ritchie County. Bush against Cheeseman.
And I like Allie's decision to drive to the paint. She's a strong, athletic guard, and she is able to drive and to either make that basket or to draw the foul. And she's done a really good job, especially here of late, getting those drives and scoring those points.
Absolutely.
She did a really good hesitation there to back that defender off and then switch gears real quick. So Very smart on her part when that defender got on their heels.
Yeah, she has good recognition of what's going on. She's able to realize what the defender is doing.
Looks like we dropped into more of a half-court set on defense. Let the ball come up a little easier there in front of the backcourt. Down low to Jordan Bailey. Smith passes off to Jeffries. Quick hands by Trent, but the ball goes out of bounds in favor of the Rebels, so it'll be their ball. 18-13, a minute 55 to go in the first quarter.
Back into the game, number 5, Cameron Satterfield.
Allie getting a quick breather here as Cameron Satterfield goes in.
Pass back to Jeffries, looking for someone to go. Out to Smith, or Bush, sorry. Pate Trent the rebound, pushing the ball up the court. Coast to coast, oh, just a little too much. Good rebound by Burnside.
Oh.
A little excited there, a little excited.
That was a great block on the other end by Isabella Holtz. We noticed we see Dodgers struggle a little bit with blocking. They want to make contact while the ball is still in the hands, and Isabella Holtz does a really good job of waiting till that ball is released to get the block. So great block by Isabella to get that drive started.
Yeah, she's matured a lot as a down low player. Nice shot by Callie Smith, falls a little short. Rebound, Smith. Callie looks like she's going to take another three. And off. Rebound, Bailey. And, I thought it was going to be saved there, but no. Out on the Rebels. Be the Bulldogs' ball.
Yeah, Dodgers caught a break there. Anytime they're shooting from that corner, we don't have anybody on the other side to get that rebound, so the positioning wasn't great on that shot, so Dodgers definitely got a break there.
We have one Brook in, one Brook out, so Haven's in, and Burnside's out. Nice work around. Got to take care of this ball. Trent looking for J.C. Smith. Oh, J.C. Lipscomb for the three. A little strong.
That was a pretty shot.
I think someone altered that shot for DeHaven.
Brooke with a reach in there to pick up a second.
And that's where DeHaven's youth comes through just a little bit. We've noticed that, picking up those fouls on the other side of the court, she's just trying to be aggressive, and sometimes that aggression does cause you to pick up those unnecessary fouls.
Yeah, one-on-one back there and just end up getting the foul. Elsa Law brings the ball, front court. Rebels setting in their offense. J.C. Lipton is just giving the ball fits. He throws the ball away to Satterfield. Satterfield runs it to the referee. Back to J.C. Lipton, goes up for two. Misses. Cheeseman cleans it up.
Yep. Way to run the floor, too. Sometimes these bigs, quote unquote, don't get that credit for running up and down that floor, but good for them for trailing for that.
Yeah.
And then Allie steps right in there.
Collects it. Oh, got a foul. That's three fouls on Bush in the first quarter. That's big.
Allie does such a great job of getting in the passing lanes. She's good at predicting where that ball's going to go, and then the great pass to Satterfield, she led her down the court so that she had a good opportunity to get that layup.
I'll tell you one matchup, but I did not mention that I've been watching it since the first quarter, is Lipscomb on Law. If there's anybody can match Law's speed, it's Lipscomb.
Yeah.
Now, can she stay out of foul trouble because she does reach, but this matchup has, and Lipscomb's having fun right now doing that, so it's good.
Yeah.
She says, Coach, put me on the best.
And I'm sure it's one of those where Coach Cheeseman is like, hey, I need you to guard their star player, and I can just tell that she's totally amped to do that.
Yep. That's the Law bring the ball down. No shot. No shot got off there, so we will end the first quarter with the Bulldogs leading 21-13. We'll step away, come back for the second quarter.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County's student achievements straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs!
All right, welcome back to the second quarter of this action with the Lady Rebels versus Lady Bulldogs. Currently, the Bulldogs lead 21-13 as we start the second quarter. Isabel Holtz will take the ball out of bounds. Doddridge's ball.
That first quarter did not disappoint.
No, ma'am, it did not. Passing to Satterfield. Cheeseman collects the pass.
It looks like Ritchie's getting that pressure, man-to-man defense, which is going to be a perfect opportunity for Doddridge to drive to the basket. Great take by Allie Cheeseman to finish on that 2 points.
Cheeseman for two there. Elsa Law bring the ball up.
I think she knew I was going to talk about that.
Yeah.
She heard me and thought she would drive to the basket.
Ritchie moved the ball down low with the Jordy Bailey for 2 points. Ritchie's dropping back out of the full court press here, and we've got Satterfield bring the ball up.
We've definitely slowed this offensive tempo down. Probably two of the longest possessions.
Yeah. It's about a hold for two. No good. Brooke DeHaven rebound. Clears it.
Resets it.
She's been in the corner. Going to bring it dribble up to the top. Doing some good cuts. Just can't get the back door open.
They're being patient, which is a plus. It's not a turnover.
Absolutely. Clock's our friend at this point.
Absolutely.
Satterfield. Oh.
Ooh.
Ill-advised pass. We just got word that our camera is frozen, so we are working on that technical difficulty. Internet has been up and down, so we'll see what we can do to try to get this going.
Great block.
Satterfield with the steal there, going back up the court to Haven. Pass to her, and she lays it up for an easy two.
And that was a great block by Brooke DeHaven to get that tipped it to Satterfield, but then she also ran the court to get open on the other end, and that's what DeHaven does so well. She moves so well up and down the court.
Elsa Law for two there, driving it. Yeah, it's good to see to be able to reward your big for making a block and traveling down the court, and then her to lay it up soft, which we've seen in a few other games. It gets a little difficult in there. Looks like Lipscomb's going to come back in here in a second, probably tee up on Law. A little tangle up here, not a charge on Satterfield. Looks like their feet got tangled up, but defender was set. That was number 13, Was. Number 13, Was there. Accepting that charge. All right, straight off the ball, and JC Lipscomb is back on her, hitting her right there at the logo. Little moving screen not called. Freshman there, number 15, Hardbarn, with the rebound taken away by Alex Cheeseman, just showing her strength here as a junior, bringing the ball up the court. Slowing it down again. It looks like maybe with this aggressive defense, if you can spread them out a little bit, that can open up some lanes, right?
Yeah, and if you drive to the basket with those open lanes and they come in and double team, that's a perfect opportunity to kick it out. We've seen that Doddridge has been able to hit those threes, at least in the first quarter, so that could be another option for Doddridge with this man defense.
Yeah. This patient offense almost gives them enough time to rest a little bit on offense so they can be aggressive on defense.
And also limit some of those careless mistakes. The Dodgers has had a couple games where they're moving too quickly and then they force those turnovers and have careless mistakes. So it definitely gives them time to be a little more patient.
Three off the mark there by Jeffries, but rebound collected by Elsa Law, number 3 there. Jason Lipscomb back up on her. Little screen. Good help defense there by Satterfield.
starting to stand straight up a little bit. I think we're getting a little tired.
Ooh, number 15, freshman Hartbarger with the 2.
That's not an easy shot to make, to turn completely around and shoot that from the free throw line. So that was just a great shot, great offensive set for Ritchie County.
Cheeseman with 3-point, just off. Rebound by Elsa Law. Elsa Brandon looking to push the ball now. Collected by Bailey. Back out. Bulldogs now. Take care of the ball here. Satterfield good up for a layup. Altered the shot, I think, because of Law's intensity there.
JC Lipscomb trailing to get that rebound.
And what do we got? Foul on Cheeseman. Okay. Well, at 3:37 in the second quarter, we're looking at a 25-19 Bulldogs lead. All right, so turnover there on a penalty on Cheeseman. I think that's her first, right? Is that her first penalty? And
couple subs here to reset and get a breather.
yeah, got Underwood in. And then looks like Burnside. Now we've got Underwood.
Peyton's back out there.
Elsa Law. Throwing it down into Chelsea, Jeffries, and looks like we got a jump ball. Oh, makes me nervous every time she goes in to try to get that, doesn't it?
I think that's like the 5th jump ball call that we've had, and I said in the game Friday night that I think we should keep a tracker of how many jump balls because the defense was so aggressive, and now we're seeing it again tonight in this game.
Callie Smith back in the game, number 2 for the Rebels. In and out, Brooke Burnside with the rebound. Hey, Trent brings the ball up.
And that's what Brooke Burnside brings to this team is she does a really good job of rebounding the ball. She puts herself in a good position and is strong and puts up a good block.
Nice look.
Oh, just need a little shooter's roll there, a little soft. Elsa Law brings the ball up. Underwood staying in front of her. Good defense. Abigail Cox swings it over to Jeffries for 3. Off the mark. Cox with the rebound. Smith up for 2, and we've got the rebound by, as you mentioned, Burnside.
Yeah, she just does such a good job of getting in the right position and being able to box out.
Just, I tell you, with senior Emily Bush out there, not taking advantage of that, the big down low. They got to try to do that. I mean, they have a freshman right now that they need to go after a little bit. She's playing well. She's grown a lot this year.
She is, yeah.
And I'm going to give it to Underwood right now. She is taking Elsa out of this offensive set.
I was just noticing that myself. She is not so much worried about where that ball is. She is more concerned about where Elsa Law is on that court.
I didn't miss on who that foul was.
Brooke DeHaven just picked up her 2nd foul, so I like the decision. I see, or 3rd foul, sorry. I like to see Isabel Holtz coming in. Get her out there as soon as possible. Do not let her pick up anything else. No. Probably won't see her for the rest of the first half.
No doubt. And their games, they translate a little bit the same. I mean, the athleticism's a little bit different, but I think what Holtz brings, Burnside still, not Burnside, sorry, DeHaven's still learning.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got Trent bringing the ball up. 25-21 in favor of the Bulldogs with 2:17 to go in the second quarter.
Once again, we have that offensive set where we are opening up that floor and hope that we get a cutter, a penetrator.
Gotta take care of the
not
ball
necessarily a turnover.
Callie Smith for 3. Off the mark. Cheeseman with the rebound.
Look up.
They got numbers. I think a good decision there to take care of the ball. Let's get a good offensive set here. Cheeseman's calling it out, getting things ready. Got a lot of movement by our forwards. Our true offensive threats out there right now are Trent and Cheeseman, and it just bounces out of the rim. Of course, there is Holtz at 51%, so, rebound stepped out of bounds. All right, 1:21, we have a timeout. No. Stoppage and play, no. Okay.
Inadvertent whistle.
1:21, 25-21, Bulldogs in the lead. Abigail off the mark, rebound, Holtz. Nope, slipped through her hands. There she goes. Dribble out there.
Secured that rebound before that timeout.
1:03 on the second quarter clock. We have a 25-21 Bulldogs lead. Coach Cheeseman just called a timeout there. I didn't catch, was it full or 30?
I think it was a 30.
30
I believe
seconds.
that's correct.
We'll just keep it here then. Okay. Looks like we're having a little bit of issue again with our the clock. We're trying to work it out. A little technology difference with some internet tonight. Do want to mention though, when we're in this timeout from Drew Miller again. If there's any business that would like to become a sponsor of WVRC Dodgers, please reach out to Drew Miller. Again, his number is 304-532-2250. That's Drew Miller at 304-532-2250. All right, so Peyton Trent is ready to throw the ball in bounds here. We're still got a lineup of Underwood, Burnside, Holtz, Cheeseman, and Trent for the Bulldogs, with Cox, Smith, Hardbarger, Jeffries, and Elsa Law for the Rebels.
This is a big possession for Doddridge to try to end this second quarter in the first half with a big play to score some points.
Nice drive by Cheeseman, just couldn't finish. Second round of jump ball. That jump ball favors the Rebels. 47.7 seconds to go. Okay, there we go. I thought they corrected that. I don't go with okay, that's what the refs said. Should have favored the Bulldogs, so they will have an opportunity to inbound the ball with 47.7 seconds and a 4-point lead. Holtz
with a quick
51%,
cut.
and it's in 27-21.
Very, very rarely do you see Isabella Holtz miss that basket, and so that's a great play call. Good job, good decision by Cheeseman to get that ball to her.
Absolutely. Jeffries for three off the mark. Rebound, tipped around. Scrapped up a Hardbarger, Arthur Cox over Jeffries for three off the mark. Burnside the rebound. He passes out the Holtz over the Cheeseman. Okay, we're bringing the ball up. 19 seconds to go. 27-21 Bulldogs. Looks like we can battle here just for the last shot if they want. Good shot. Staying. Ooh. Casey Underwood with the just off the mark. Goes to Holtz. Fouled by Abigail Cox, which might be Abigail's third foul as well.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right, so we've got Alex Cheeseman inbounding the ball here, 5.9 seconds. Bailey's coming in for the Rebels. Cox is going out. 27-21, 5.9 possession to the Bulldogs. All right, tipped out by number 15, Hardbarger, freshman.
Bella is doing a good job on those cuts of getting that inside position.
All right, so we had a little technical with the headsets there for a second. 27-21. We'll take a quick break and come back with a halftime analysis.
When the temperatures drop, Doddridge County heats up. Across our gyms, mats, pools, and stages, Bulldogs rise, driven by heart, discipline, and a community that shows up in every season. Different talents, different arenas, one mission, one unstoppable Bulldog family. This winter, we don't just participate, we show the state what Doddridge County is made of. So gear up, show up, and feel the energy. Let's go Bulldogs!
Rebounded the ball.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County's student achievement straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
Okay, welcome back as a halftime, 7:25 to go, still in halftime. Well, ladies, we're still getting some stats fine-tuned there in that fast-paced game, but so what thoughts do you have so far?
I mean, Doddridge has held Elsa Law to 2 points. That's huge. That was one of our keys to the game, that they were able to contain her. I think, Doddridge has really thrown kind of a mixture of defenders at her to really just keep legs fresh and keep somebody on her at all times. So I think that's been a huge thing for Doddridge. They're shooting really well, and I feel like our rebounding has improved a lot from previous games. The only thing that I think going into the second half that might cause some issues for Doddridge is the foul trouble. You've got Brooke DeHaven with 3 fouls. That's a huge piece, and so I look for Ritchie County in the second half to start going at her to try to get her to pick up those 4th and 5th fouls. So that's something that I think Doddridge needs to watch as they go into the second half.
Okay, what says you, Trina?
Yeah, I agree. I think Ritchie County is going to want to return the favor and keep penetrating and get those bigs that I call them in foul trouble and in foul trouble quickly. We said it was going to be, or I said it was going to be a game of X's and O's, and we've seen a couple different sets, a couple different tempos, a couple different layouts. I look to see that continue. I think Doddridge really has to start pounding those boards, but in order to stay out of that foul trouble, they've got to get that inside position. Bella, I think, has been doing a fabulous job of getting position on the offensive out of bounds, running and getting those screens set for them. Like I said, I think that she's done a really, really good job in that capacity, and she's got to keep doing that so that she can stay on the floor and stay out of that foul trouble, for us.
Yeah. If we rewind a little bit back to the keys of the game, one of the keys we brought up too, and we mentioned, was win the rebound battle for Doddridge, right? Setting at 14 rebounds.
Yeah.
So it seemed like we were in that battle just by looking, and then when Emma pulls the stats over, we can see 14 rebounds, with the leading is really being Brooke Burnside, right?
Yeah.
And then followed up by DeHaven and Allie Cheeseman. So Brooke's got 4, Burnside does, and then DeHaven 3, and Allie Cheeseman 3. Balanced score and attack. So we've got Bella's got 4. We've got Cameron Satterfield at 7, Allie at 7, Brooke DeHaven at 7, and Brooke Burnside at 2. So we got to get Peyton, our 1,000-point scorer, right there on the board there, and then J.C. Lipscomb, and then make Ritchie work in the half court. Are they doing that? I think 1, 2, 3. We're checking those boxes there.
Yeah.
And then as far as for the keys of the game for Ritchie County, let Elsa Law dictate the pace. She's not able to at this point. They have thrown Satterfield on her for a little bit. J.C. Lipscomb is giving her fits. And then off the bench, reserve Underwood come out. And I'm impressed.
Yeah.
She is doing doing a great job staying in front of her. And then I forget, one of you mentioned she wasn't worried about the ball. She's worried about fronting Elsa.
Knowing where she's at all times. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's got to be very frustrating for a basketball player to have someone guarding you so tight, even when you're 15 feet away from the ball, right? So.
And you mentioned, Jeremy, too, it wasn't just one defender on Elsa, it was 3. And when one came out, the one that came in picked up right where that one left off the court. So that's key, too. And these players are learning to trust each other and knowing their roles. And whether it be defense or offense, they're understanding that. And they're responding to the call right now, if you ask my opinion.
They are. And I think, too, there's a couple plays where even like a screen alley would pick up Elsa as well and played really strong defense on her. So Doddridge has thrown everything at her to keep her at those 2 points that she got in the first half, and that's really been a big difference for Doddridge.
Yeah, and both teams, I mean, we mentioned a little bit about getting tired, but they still have some pretty good legs. I mean, the shots getting a little bit off there in the second tier to second quarter, but we also talked about creating live ball turnovers and limit second chance points. I think we're doing that, right? Not the Rebels. So we are limiting their second chance points, and I think at this point we have 7. The Bulldogs have 7 steals. Holtz has 1, Satterfield 2, Allie 3, and Haven has 1, and she's usually our leading, but she's out of the game right now, 3 fouls. So we have 17 fouls, with our foul trouble being DeHaven. Everybody else, Holtz has none, but then you go Cameron, Peyton, Allie, and Burnside all have one. If you look over at the Ritchie side, though, they have their senior center, Bush, is out right now with 3 fouls. They have their sophomore forward / forward guard, depending on how they play, Abigail Cox. She has 3 fouls. I think Elsa Law is only at 1 foul. And I don't know if there's any other fouls other than that.
I don't think so.
They might be about 17 fouls, too.
Yeah.
Not bad to have 14 fouls in a quick first half in a very physical game.
Yeah.
So they're letting them play. I like to see it.
Yeah, so I'll be curious to see Coach McCullough as quick and physical as it's been. Is he going to take that chance and start those young ladies right now out of the gates, or is he going to pump the brakes and see what kind of tempo is set? They know they're going into the locker room. Well, now coming out of the locker room, down 6 points. So it'll be curious to see what kind of chance he takes. Again, it's those X's and O's.
Yeah.
We'll see what he does.
Yeah.
And if they do, that's a perfect opportunity for Doddridge to drive to the basket.
Absolutely.
Send players like Allie Cheeseman, Brooke DeHaven, Peyton Trent, those strong drivers to the basket, or even get Isabella Holtz posting up underneath the basket as well to try to score some points and force those fouls or get the points underneath the basket. So it'll be an interesting second half.
Okay. So if you two played a lot, down low a little bit, some post play we talked about in the past.
Yeah.
If you were mentoring DeHaven right now, what are you talking to her about? Or you don't want her to not be aggressive,
exactly,
right? Because that's her game. So how do you keep her on the floor for the next 2 quarters?
I think the biggest thing for DeHaven is her fouls on the opposite side of the court. She's picking, if she's being aggressive underneath the basket, trying to keep, you can kind of let those go. But when she's picking up those kind of reaches on the opposite side of the court, I think maybe start there, try to get her to limit those reaches so she's not picking up kind of some careless fouls. But, just tell her, like you said, you want her to stay aggressive, but just make sure she's not reaching. That's something that she tends to do a lot. And she is just a sophomore. She's still learning and still maturing as this season and as her career goes on.
Yeah.
And her feet are too quick for her to rely on that reaching in. They're not sloppy fouls.
No.
They're not lazy fouls. And it's hard to tell a player like Brooke DeHaven, hey, I only want you going at 80% right now. She doesn't know how to slow that down right now. She will, but I don't know. I'd keep my foot on the gas if I were her. I would set the tone for them, and I'd go with it.
Last question before we start up. So if you're Coach Cheeseman and I told you at halftime Peyton Trenton had 0 points and you're up 6, what'd you think?
I'm going to go out on a limb. Just by watching her, I don't think she's feeling well tonight.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I don't know. I just have a sense that she's not at 100% right now. Maybe she'll prove me wrong this half. I don't know. But I just don't think that she's feeling top notch.
Gotcha.
I think that's a big confidence booster, though.
Absolutely.
If you're Doddridge, knowing that your scorer that just scored her 1,000th point has not scored a point yet, and you're up 6 on this, rival team that's beat you already once this season, I think that's a confidence booster for sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It looks like both teams have their starting lineups back in to start off the third quarter. Rebels with the ball. Bush back out to Elsa Law. Elsa dribbling it back out, looking for a screen from Bush.
And we see another defender on Law. Peyton Trent's picking her up on this man pressure to start this third quarter.
I was just getting ready to say that. Number 4.
They're just all taking turns.
I think that's what you got to do when you've got the best player. Wear them down, using your athletes against, if you can take away their best.
And it keeps their legs fresh, too, when you're rotating those different defenders.
Oh, okay. Thought we had a block there, but Alex Cheeseman called with the foul. I believe that's her second.
So for the Rebels, it looks like they did go back to their starting lineup. Coach McCullough is taking the chance with those 2 young ladies.
I think you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would do too. When this is such a tight game, every possession matters. I think I would have made that same decision.
Absolutely.
Chelsea Jeffers makes both the free throws, brings the Rebels back within 4 of the Bulldogs. 7:15 to go in the third quarter. Alex even bring the ball down, looking to set the offense. Peyton Trent helping out, guiding her teammates. Good cut by Burnside, just missed by Holtz there. Alex calling for the ball. But she's going to reset. A little mid-range, a little deeper than usual for 2.
She was just a couple inches, too, from getting that three-pointer.
Calling a jump ball. Quick hands by DeHaven right there to come back and make that, disrupt that pass.
And that's what she does. She just disrupts.
Yeah.
That's something that DeHaven does such a good job. She disrupts. She causes, the other team to make those turnovers.
Yeah. Cheeseman inbound to Satterfield, back to Cheeseman, dribbling the ball down. Looking for DeHaven at the top. Satterfield reset at the top of the key here. Again, 29-23, 6:30 to go in the third. Cheeseman looking for a cutter. Trent trying to help direct traffic. Lisa Cheeseman giving some support from the bench. Good little cut move.
That's a great move.
There we go. 2
Now
points.
we got her on the scoreboard.
And it looks like she's going to get a free throw attempt. So an and 1.
A great pass from Isabella Holtz, too, to get it between the defenders to find Peyton Trent open, to get that good finish, and now to earn herself an old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, and I think it's important to recognize right there, Cox just went out of the game with her 4th foul.
Yeah.
Here with 6:16 in the third.
And
So-
Sam, you made reference earlier, putting that ball where they're going.
Yep.
She led that horse to water.
Back up again with the rebound by DeHaven.
And that's what Isabella Holtz does. She does those little things that maybe we don't always notice that makes a big difference in the game, and that's what she's brought to this team all season.
Absolutely.
Law bring the ball up the court, being chased by Trent. Defense, good defense there.
Much better defense from DeHaven to go straight up. She didn't reach and was still able to disrupt that shot from Law.
Yeah. The Bulldogs are definitely making Elsa work really hard for any offensive opportunity. Block there by Holtz, and the block by, let's see who they got called on.
Let's see who's going to get this one.
Brooke DeHaven for her 4th. Okay, so.
2 shots.
All right, so JCN give Trent a break and Brooke Burnside in for DeHaven to give her a break, give her set a little bit. Probably won't see her. Try until the 4th, I would guess. 31-24. Make that 31-25. Bush made the free throw. 5:41 to go in the third, and we have a timeout called by the Rebels.
Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs!
5:41 to go in the third. Your Bulldogs are up 31-25 over the Lady Rebels. And possession for the Bulldogs. JC Lipscomb set to start this offense possession. And the Cheeseman. Full court press by the Rebels, not a surprise. Bad pass there, but collected back by Satterfield. All right, just got to regroup here. Coach Cheeseman called a timeout here. Full timeout. 5:32. We'll step away. Come back after the timeout.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County's student achievement straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
All right, no ball fans back in the action. 5:32. Bulldogs up 31-25. JC Lipscomb sets the inbound. Ritchie still in the press. Walk by Satterfield. Just got a little aggressive there. Got a palm down.
She knew it too. As soon as that whistle blew, she knew that there was a travel call there.
Yep. They've seen this press before. Just got to calm down and make it work. Got Lipscomb. Garden Law, she brings the ball down. Pass off to Smith. Left Jeffries open for three. Not someone you want to typically leave open. She gets the shooter's roll. 31-28. Bulldogs lead with 5:10 to go in the third quarter. Tip pass by Smith. Out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Pass into Cheeseman. Back to JC over to Cheeseman. Double teams. JC over to Holtz. Back to Cheeseman. Good break in the press there.
Yeah, that
Settle
was a
down,
good
get to
job.
an offense. Offensive set here.
Watch.
Oh, Elsa lost quick. Got to communicate.
Nice spin move.
These Rebels fired up. We're going to have 31-30. Bulldogs take care of the ball as they bring it up. JC Lipscomb pass it ahead. Got Satterfield going in for the layup. Off the mark. Rebound. Ooh. Rebound. Bush fouled. Fouled by Satterfield. That's the one thing when setting up here, it's hard to see some of those angles. The refs have really good angles on it we can't see. So foul there into Elsa Law. Lipscomb following her up the court. You cannot take a break when you're guarding Elsa. You've got to be right up on her. As her teammates will move pretty good, she'll catch him in the passing lane. Looks like she's taking this one under something. Nope. Pass out to Jeffries for three. Off the mark. Holtz, rebound. Back out to Holtz. JC and Cheeseman's going to bring it.
I like Allie bringing the ball up. She's got a little bit of height there, and she's able to see where her teammates are.
Absolutely. Getting a little loose here with the ball. There we go. Back in our point guard's hands. Set the offense. Got Cheeseman. Oh, took her off the ball for a second.
A couple costly turnovers these last few trips. We've got to protect that basketball.
Yeah. You can sense a little bit of a frustration on the Bulldogs. Seeing it's good to see senior Trent back in to try to help calm things down. She's up close on Elsa Law. Callie Smith over to Chelsea Jeffries. She's going to drive. Passing to Bailey wide open. And the Rebels take the first lead of the night, 32-31. Here we go. Good break in the press. Need a trend there. Good mid-range shot. Puts the Bulldogs back on top. 33-32. With 3:10 left to go in this third quarter. Chelsea Jeffries bring the ball for the Rebels. Trent still taking the, still by Cheeseman, up the Trent from Satterfield, 2 points. There we go, girls.
Unselfish ball right there.
And we talked about a couple possessions before how Doddridge had a couple costly turnovers, but now they've been able to just get that right back, force Ritchie to make some turnovers, and they were able to capitalize on them and score some points.
You can tell they are not comfortable bringing the ball down. They would want else to take the ball, but Trent did a great job taking her away and walking and escorting her out of play, right? And at that point, there was a miscommunication between the senior Bush and the junior Callie Smith there. So now, turnover. Satterfield brings the ball up. 2:35, Bulldogs 36, Rebels 32. I'd like to see him be patient right here. Find a good shot, take care of the ball.
Let the offense take care of itself right here.
Nice follow-up on the rebound. Might have been an ill-advised shot, but hey, took the opportunity, had to look, followed the rebound.
And we're not following and getting that position, and I think that's going to be key. The further this game goes, our legs are going to get a little bit more tired, so we've got to work a little bit harder and get that position.
JC's Okay, blocked out of bounds.
That was
Rebels ball.
a good job by Isabella Holtz to get in that passing lane, slowed the ball down, and allow Doddridge an opportunity to get their defense in a place where they can make a play on that ball.
Ritchie's trading a senior or freshman for a senior. Bush out, Hardbarger in. Chelsea Jeffries for 3, off the mark, tipped out of bounds by Holtz.
I'd like to see us force Elsa to this left side of the court a little bit more. Her strong suit is definitely on that right side.
Good point. That's where she's trying to go right now.
Yep, that's where she's
Double
coming.
team her
There we
top.
go. Scoop from behind would have been nice right there too.
Ball out of bounds.
We're packing that paint though.
Yes, we are. Chelsea Jeffrey with the ball. Smith for 3. Ooh, nailed it.
That was a good shot.
36-35. Bulldogs. Minute 14 to go in the third. Good key possession here. Up 1 point. Take care of the ball. Get a good shot. Cheeseman going to set the offense. Peyton Trent helping direct traffic. JC lifts one down off the baseline. Ooh, a little mix up there. I'm not sure what they're going to call.
I'm not sure either there.
Looks like they're calling maybe Elsa Law. Moving screen, maybe. I'm not sure. No, she couldn't be doing a screen.
It almost
Push.
looked like Allie and Peyton just got their feet tangled up
Yeah, they kind of collided
and
a little
collided.
bit.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. It was just a just kind of an awkward offensive set.
Yes. All right, the ball's in. Holds up close. 51%. Might be going up tonight.
That inbounds play has worked really well for Doddridge.
Yeah.
Much needed basket, much needed momentum right there. Hopefully it carries over to the defense here on this set.
Yeah, this defensive intensity is frustrating the Rebels, but they are working hard to try to get that shot. 38 seconds to go. Rebels down 3, 38-35. Tip there by Trent.
There you go,
Up
Peyton.
the other way, take care of the ball. Good job. That's the senior leadership right there. Alex Cheeseman picks up the air. Cheeseman down to Trent. Shooters didn't get the roll on that one. And what are we calling here? Jump ball. 20.7 seconds in the third quarter. It looks like
Rebel ball.
Yeah, Rebel ball at 20.7, down 3.
Taking that full court pressure off, but leaving Peyton Trent on Elsa Law,
Yeah,
so she
taking her
can't
away.
get any kind of
Trying to
points
keep-
going
trying to
into
keep her
this.
off. The last shot, yeah, good point, Sam. All right, Kelly Smith bringing the ball down, trying to set the offense up. 10 seconds to go. Smith's got the ball, or Law's got the ball, sorry. Driving in. Circus shot, no good. Not a good foul you want there, 1.1, but I understand what she's trying to do. Two shots.
I do think we had that inside position.
Push number 15, Cassie Hartwater at the line. 2 shots.
Bell for Dodgers with the foul there. I think that might be her second, if I'm right. Oh, it's her first. Okay. Playing some good defense in. I've only picked up first in 3 quarters, so that's great. All right, so the freshman sinks 2 to pull the Rebels within 1 with 1.1. No shot. We'll step away for a minute.
In Doddridge County Schools, every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something greater. From innovative classrooms to unforgettable student experiences, our mission in motion is shaping tomorrow's leaders right here at home. We're proud to be a public school district where community, opportunity, and excellence come together. Doddridge County Schools, we are public school proud and united to make a difference.
Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high, there's a school that stands with heart, where the Bulldogs never die. Books in hand and heads held up.
All right, welcome back to the fourth quarter. Bulldogs 38-37. 8 minutes to go to decide this game. And Sam, you had something you wanted to share with the audience at home that they may not have picked up on.
Yeah, I think we see Brooke DeHaven is coming back in this game to start this fourth quarter. Doddridge had a 7-point lead when she went out with her fourth foul, and now it's cut down to a 1-point lead. So I think having her in the game is going to make a big difference. They really need to make sure that they can do whatever they can to keep her from picking up that fifth foul.
Yeah, I would say look for Coach Davey to send somebody at DeHaven quickly.
I mean, that's what I would do if I was the opposing coach, try to get her out with that fifth foul, because she definitely makes a huge difference on both the offense and the defense.
So the Bulldogs start this fourth quarter with the ball. DeHaven currently has it. Drives to the basket, tripped up a little bit. Sends it back out to Cheeseman, over to Satterfield. Ooh, led. It's like there's a charge call there, right?
Yeah, they called a body.
Oh, block. Okay, good.
I know.
I thought of his first initial reaction, he called a charge, but okay.
It looked like her feet were set. That was a good defensive play from Jordan Bailey to try to stop that, but Doddridge gets that call.
All right, so Jason Lipscomb will throw the ball in, looking for somebody open. Gets DeHaven. Okay, DeHaven twists around, gets the roll. 2 more points.
Not too many athletes can do what she just did right there underneath that basket.
No, and I'd have liked that pass to be about a second sooner when she was open, but a good, strong finish from DeHaven, and that's the difference that she makes when she's in the ballgame.
Absolutely. Jeffrey with the ball. Just took it down low in the bush. Stolen by Cheeseman. Still got now J.C. Lipscomb picking up Law on the offensive end. Cheeseman bringing the ball down. No one there to stop until we get to the 3-point line. Bulldogs up 3, 40-37. Good pass into DeHaven, back out to Burnside, just off the mark. Rebound. Cassie Hartbarger. Throw it ahead to Smith. For 2. Custom Aldridge lead to 1, 40-39. Satterfield brings the ball up. Cheeseman drives in the basket. Not sure what he's calling there, but we're going to see. Foul on the left.
There's that change of speed for her. She just kind of lures that defender to sleep a little bit, and then she takes off.
I thought he called that on 11, but I don't see an 11 out there for Ritchie.
Yeah, that's the number that he...
oh, okay.
Was it a 12?
Correct, the 12. So
it was on Emily Bush.
Emily Bush with 4 fouls. So good.
And if she's guarding Allie Cheeseman, that's dangerous for her to have 4 fouls, because Allie's definitely a strong driver to the basket.
Out of bounds to the Rebels. They've dropped off Elsa. They're not following it. They're just picking her up about half court there. Lipscomb on Law. Ball drops to her left. Cut off by Lipscomb, goes to her right. Shots up, off the mark. Rebound Bush.
Lots of travel, right?
It looks like they're calling a jump ball.
I don't know. I saw some feet move before.
Yeah.
4 hands grabbed a hold of that ball.
So Elsa Law now will will throw the ball in. Run bounds. Out to Jeffrey for 3. Off the mark. Rebound goes to. Not sure who. It looks like 12 with the foul. That'd be her 5th.
I believe that is her 5th.
21, the way that the official.
There's no 21 out there for the Rebels.
He's calling it on.
Oh, he's calling it on 21 White.
Brooke just picked up her.
He's calling it 5 fouls on Brooke DeHaven. 21. Okay. Term events there. We didn't see that, but that's okay. Okay. 6:11 to go. We're behind that. 6:11 right now. We are up 1, 40-39. Brooke DeHaven's fouled out of this game. Elsa out to Jeffrey. Back to Elsa for 3, wide open. Someone lost it. Off the mark. Rebound right now with Cheeseman.
Rod.
JC Lipscomb.
Dangerous pass.
Yes, it was. JC brings up the front court over the Satterfield. Elsa's just in every passing lane right now. She was trying to will this team, put them on her shoulders. All right, Cheeseman calming things down, top of the key. Be patient here, working the ball around. Cheeseman goes in. A lot of contact, no foul. She's down.
She is still down on that floor.
All right, we'll take a step away and see, tend to the.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County's student achievement straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
In Doddridge County Schools, every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something greater. From innovative classrooms to unforgettable student experiences, our mission in motion is shaping tomorrow's leaders right here at home. We're proud to be a public school district where community, opportunity, and excellence come together. Doddridge County Schools, we are public school proud and united to make a difference.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs.
All right, we are back with 5:29 to go. Bulldogs up 40-39. Allie Cheeseman took a pretty tough spill right there, but it's good to see her get up on her own and walk over to the bench, being supported there by her coaches. All right, so Rebels with the ball. Pass into Law, guarded by Trent. To Smith. To Jeffrey. A little switch defense there.
Yeah, it looks like we're playing a matchup zone, but of course, guarding Elsa Law very closely.
Off the mark there. Smith with the two. Rebels take their second lead of the game at 41-40 with 4:57 to go. Senior Trent bringing the ball in the front court. Over to Satterfield. To Holt. Back into Satterfield's hand. Reset something here to offense, being patient. Take care of the ball here, it's important. Satterfield looking for the cutter. Back to Trent, guarded by Law. Calling that out of bounds. Off of Trent, Rebels ball.
I'd like to see Doddridge against that man defense try to drive from the top of the key instead of that corner where they have that out of bounds line that kind of works as that extra defender for Ritchie County, and force them to have to either double team and kick it out or score on that drive.
Absolutely. Trent again on Elsa, who's bringing the ball up over to Jeffrey. Back to Elsa at the top of the key, looking for an open person. Scott Cox down low, didn't see her.
Yeah, she's roaming that baseline, side to side.
Deep pass into Callie Smith on the top of the key, guarded by Burnside. Back out to Smith, driving in, pull up Jay. Rebound Holtz, did she get it out of there? Yep, in the hands of Satterfield. Brings up and foul by Elsa Law in the backcourt. And we've got Allie Cheeseman at the scorer's table waiting to come in. She's back into the game. That'll bring out Burnside to take a quick breather. She's put in some good minutes tonight helping out this team.
She sure
Senior.
has.
All right, so we've got Satterfield bringing the ball down. Cheeseman back in the game with the ball, top of the key. Got spread out, driving to the basket. Didn't get the shooter's roll on that, but she's got to keep driving.
That's what you want to see, and that's what Allie does such a good job of, is she has that strong drive to the basket. So really good to see her back in this game for Doddridge.
Absolutely. They're going to call foul on Trent while Bush was in the act of shooting.
I think that was a good foul right there, in all honesty.
Yeah, and if you're going to foul underneath the basket, make sure they don't make the shot.
Absolutely.
All right, looks like this will be the Rebels' biggest lead tonight at 42-40 with one more free throw to go. With 3:20 to go in the game. Rebels up by 3. Bulldogs within striking distance as Peyton Trent brings the ball down. Passes over to Cheeseman. Cheeseman drives in. Blocked by Bush. Another block I think we talked about pre-game. Emily Bush had 57 blocks in the season. Just picked up number 58 as a block. Some discussion going on between the officials here and the score table. Coach Davey pulling his Rebels over.
I'm not sure what the discussion is about.
We're sorry, the mic turned off. We're trying to figure out what was going on. Not exactly sure. Didn't get any clarification, but we do know it's Bulldogs ball. 3:09 in the fourth quarter with a deficit of 3. They are down to 43-40. Cheeseman with the ball. Foul there. I believe that's on Abigail Cox. I'm not sure if that's her 5th or 4th at this point.
It's her 5th. It looks like the scores table is calling that's her 5th foul.
It's her 5th foul. So they're bringing in a hard barger, number 15 for the Rebels. So again, Casey Lifton will take the ball out of bounds. All right, so we have a 30-second timeout. We can stay here for the 30-second timeout. And all right, 3:02 left. Emotions are high. We talked about it being physical. 43-40. What's any prediction what Coach Cheeseman's saying right now in this huddle to try to calm these Bulldogs down?
Just to make sure they're not reacting to any kind of foul calls or any no foul calls, I guess. Try to keep their cool as much as they can, because you don't want to, have a careless foul or anything just out of, you kind of that spark of energy that you get if there's a foul called or no foul called, and just to just continue playing their game and just execute the game plan that they've had from the beginning.
Yeah, you can only control what happens on the court. I mean,
right.
You can't make the calls for the officials. They're going to miss some. They miss on both sides. That happens when you're a human trying to ref a game. So get your emotions in check and take care of this ball. 3:02, down 3. JC Lifton bringing the ball in.
Yeah, this is a big possession for Doddridge. They really need to score a basket here.
Need to execute off this inbounds play.
Cheeseman for 3. Shot altered by Bush. Back in by Trent. A lot of very physical underneath this basket, to our right. The Holt for a push. Got to give the ball to the Rebels. 2:51, up by 3. Elsa Law off the ball.
Still like to see us force her to that left-hand side of the court, give her a different view.
They're still working around motion, trying to get Jeffries got the ball now.
I think they're going to start controlling this clock right now, too, to try to maintain possession as long as they can.
Foul on Holt again, I think. That will send Chelsea Jeffrey, number 4, to the line. Shooting 2. First one's up and in. Moves the score to 44-40 for the Rebels. And make sure he box out here in case there's a miss, but we need this ball back. 2 in a row there, 45-40 for the Rebels. JC bring the ball up. Still plenty of time in this game. Just gotta be patient, take care of the ball. Turnovers and fouls at this point are killing us. Satterfield for 3. Rimmed out. Rebound. JC Lipscomb back up. A little strong, but she got the foul.
Great aggressive rebound from JC Lipscomb. She makes such a difference, especially in these tight games towards the end.
She does.
Good job, and you know, really need to get to this foul line and hit these 2 free throws.
I think that's third foul on Elsa Law. So, minute 57, that's not a big deal, but there's 3 there.
That's that senior composure, too, shining through with JC Lipscomb, especially making this clutch free throw down the stretch. If we can get one more, that'll cut it to a 3-point with under 2 minutes to go in this ball game.
Good stroke, just missed there. Some pressure defense, not letting them just take their time. Could have reached in there. Trying to send Elsa to the line. Both teams in the bonus now, 5 fouls apiece.
Elsa Law sinks that first free throw.
Moves it up to a 5-point Rebels lead. Minute 49 to go.
Yeah.
One more free throw.
Elsa's a 78% free throw shooter coming into this game.
Rims that one. Timeout, Lady Rebels. Coach McCall wants to pull them over to make some adjustments for 1:49 left in the game. Our Bulldogs 41, the Rebels 47. We'll step away.
Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs! Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs!
All right, Bulldog fans, we are back in the fourth quarter here with a minute 49 to go. Your Bulldogs down 6, 41-47. But they are inbounding the ball. Looks like the Rebels have backed off their pressure. You got Satterfield bringing the ball up. At this point, they're trying to keep Trent out. Back out to Satterfield. Cheeseman's posted up, looking for the ball. Foul down low, stops the clock for minute 22. Cheeseman should be going to the line.
Yeah, I like that for Doddridge to try to get the ball inside because they're either going to draw the foul or get the points. So I really like that decision to try to push it in the paint.
All right, missed the first one. It's all right. Got opportunity for the second one here and get back set up the full court pressure on defense. Oh, we're in doubt. Okay. Ball got stripped. Trying to cut her off. JC Liston picking up pressure here at half court.
I do look again for them to tick that clock and let it keep going down, wasting that time. I was going to say, we're going to need to get a foul here.
Yeah, foul called on Trent.
That's her fourth foul.
Fourth foul will send Chelsea Jeffrey, number 4, to the line for the Rebels with a 47-41 lead with 1:08 to go in this fourth quarter.
I think behind that free throw line, she's been on automatic.
Yeah. Jeffrey with the second free throw attempt in her hands, getting ready to go up.
Yeah, she's a 69% free throw shooter coming into this game as well.
Off the mark, rebound. Satterfield bring the ball up the front court.
If you're Doddridge, you've got to push it to try to score some points and close this gap.
There we go.
Good decision by Peyton Trent right there.
48-43. Elsa Law off the ball. Stacey Lipscomb falling up the court. Call for the foul will be Lipscomb. Law goes to the line to shoot 2.
It's not really the one that you want to foul, but you definitely need to try to stop the clock.
Missed the first one. Okay. Still choose not to bring anybody up. Just Elsa at the line and the Bulldog defenders. Makes the second one. His 6-point lead, 2-possession game.
That missed free throw is huge because that kept it. That would have made it a 3-possession game.
Lipscomb drives to the basket, puts the shot up. Foul on Elsa Law. That'll be her 4th, right?
I think so, yeah.
42.9 seconds, and we've got JC Lipscomb on the line to shoot 2. Got to be ready to box out here if she would miss.
Yeah, we're missing some key free throws coming down this stretch that would shrink that gap there.
All right, so about the second, there's opportunity to set up a full court pressure defense. Timeout. Coach McCullough, and we'll step away quickly. Looks like it's a 30-second timeout, and we'll be right back.
When the temperatures drop, Doddridge County heats up. Across our gyms, mats, pools, and stages, Bulldogs rise, driven by heart, discipline, and a community that shows up in every season. Different talents, different arenas, one mission, one unstoppable Bulldog family. This winter, we don't just participate, we show the state what Doddridge County is made of. So gear up, show up, and feel the energy. Let's go Bulldogs!
Okay, 35.8 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Your Bulldogs are down 5. Rebels 49, Bulldogs 44. Rebels coming out of a timeout.
I do think we were trying to push that ball to the side and use that baseline sideline as another defender.
Yes.
Just a step too slow.
Elsa Law bring the ball up. 4 different defenders trying to keep the ball, keep it from moving up the court. Now Callie Smith has the ball. She's fouled. Stop the clock at 24.7 seconds. That's at number 2, Smith to the line, shooting 2.
2, Smith to the line, 2 shots.
First one's off the mark.
And Dodgers has to make sure that they get this ball and get it out quick and try to score as quickly as possible. We don't want to let a whole lot of time go off the clock.
Back to a 6-point Rebels lead. Oh, lost the handle on it. Out of bounds to the Rebels. 18 seconds to go. 6-point lead by the Ritchie Rebels. Bailey Jordan in the game. Jordan Bailey, sorry, and Emily Bush out. Foul quickly from Satterfield onto Elsa Law. Stops the clock at 16.3. Missed the front end there. Shot number 2. Is good. 51-44. Push the ball quickly up the court by Peyton Trent. Good screen set. Driving in. And we've got a basket. Foul Law as soon as the ball's in. 6.9 seconds. The lead is 51-46 for the Rebels, with Elsa Law going back to the free throw line.
That was a good drive by Peyton Trent to get through and to get that shot off, but might be a little bit too, not enough time left to try to get back in this.
Elsa makes the first one. Emily Bush back in. Jordan Bailey out for the Rebels.
Might be trading a little bit of offense for defense there.
Yeah.
And the second one's good. Elsa's going to deny the ball at entry. Satterfield bringing it up. 5 seconds to go. 4. Holt's got the ball over to Cheeseman. She's going to take a long 3. As the clock expires. Does not make contact. And with that, the buzzer is sounded, and the Rebels have won 53-46. We'll take a quick break. We come back and wrap up the game.
When the temperatures drop, Doddridge County heats up. Across our gyms, mats, pools, and stages, Bulldogs rise, driven by heart, discipline, and a community that shows up in every season. Different talents, different arenas, one mission, one unstoppable Bulldog family. This winter, we don't just participate, we show the state what Doddridge County is made of. So gear up, show up, and feel the energy. Let's go Bulldogs!
In Doddridge County schools, every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something greater. From innovative classrooms to unforgettable student experiences, our mission in motion is shaping tomorrow's leaders right here at home. We're proud to be a public school district where community, opportunity, and excellence come together. Doddridge County Schools, we are public school proud and united to make a difference.
Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high, there's a school that stands with heart, where the Bulldogs never die. Books in hand and heads held up, we're ready to explore. Doddridge County's where we grow, our stories start to soar. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one and all, our dreams are not afraid. Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge From the classroom to the field, we stand side by side. Teachers guide us, friends support. We're ready to take stride. Bulldog green and gold so bright, a symbol we uphold. Every challenge we embrace, our courage won't be sold. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one and all, our dreams are not afraid. Oh!
All right, we're back here in the Craig Keller Gymnasium. The Bulldogs drop a hard-fought game, 53-46. Real quickly, just wanted to mention this for any businesses that would like to become a sponsor of West Virginia, Doddridge County. Please reach out to Drew Miller. Again, that's Drew Miller at 304-532-2250, 304-532-2250, and that's Drew Miller. Okay, ladies, not the outcome we were hoping for, not the outcome we've seen first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, but the results show 53-46. About the 5-minute mark, I think, Brookhaven fouled out of the game with a 1-point Bulldog lead.
Yeah.
So what do we see?
I think that was a huge difference for Doddridge County. Brooke, she just makes such a difference offensively and defensively. She's such a presence under the basket, and I really think that made a big difference. There were a couple calls there towards the end that I think caused some frustration on the Doddridge County side that I think kind of built up towards the end. That was a hard-fought game. Good defensive pressure from Doddridge County. They were able to really contain Elsa Law, and that made a huge difference too, and is what kept Doddridge in that game. But at the end, they just didn't have enough firepower. There were some missed free throws towards the end for Doddridge that kind of kept them out of arm's reach as well, and it just wasn't enough to push them over to get the win against Ritchie County.
Yeah, definitely a missed opportunity. Last year, split the season series. Each team won at home, and then I think Doddridge ended up losing in the regionals there at Ritchie last year. So opportunity here for those seniors. They won't see them again. They're single A and double A, so we'll be going two different paths as far as regionals. Katrina, if you're Coach Cheeseman, what are you telling your young ladies to bounce back? I mean, winners now of 9 out of 11, so still a pretty good run. Still peaking, having a good opportunity to get them back on track as they have senior night against Notre Dame here this week.
Yeah, I think you still have to focus on the positives. There were a lot of positives. In my mind, there's more defensive positives.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Again, it goes back to knowing your role, and there were certain ladies that were given the task to guard Elsa, and that was your job, and limit her touches and her points, and I think that was the key. But I still want to reiterate with Sam. I think not once but twice it happened when Brookhaven came off and on the bench, we lost that momentum, we lost that little sizzle, so to speak, in our fire. But again, if I'm Coach Lisa, I'm gonna focus on those positives and move on to the next game. Yeah. And that's the game that matters, is the next one. We're still alive. Yep. We're not going home. Nope. It's not tournament time yet. So, I think they're going to get back to it, and they'll go from there. Yeah,
they have an opportunity on senior night to really right the ship, right, with Notre Dame, and then to send these seniors out well-deserved. And they have done well in their career for Bulldogs, mm-hmm. and they may have a pretty even season series with overall their 4 years with the Ritchie Rebels. I know this one hurts. It's a Route 50 rivalry. They've watched the boys win their basketball matchup, and they've got another one coming. They've watched the football team, have that matchup. So it means a lot. We're close together. They've played sports since middle school against each other, maybe mm-hmm. youth league. So it does hurt, like you mentioned. So run down some statistics. We had Holtz had 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. Satterfield, 7 points, 1 rebound, 2 steals. Trent, we talked about having 0 points in the first half. Coming out 8 points here in the second half, 3 rebounds, 1 steal. Allie Cheeseman leads all scores on, Bulldog side. 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 steals. Brooke Burnside, 2 points, 4 rebounds, so did a lot of dirty work down low. Brookhaven, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. Big thing, 5 fouls. That was the toughest thing. And J.C. Lipscomb, 2 points, 2 rebounds, but I think played a stellar defensive night against Law. So didn't Trent. And then, not to take away, Cheeseman picked up and helped out. So she had and Underwood coming in there in the second quarter, spelling those folks who were getting a little bit tired. So can't get that one, can't get this one back like you mentioned. We have to move forward, go to Notre Dame. We don't play and won't see the Rebels again until next year. So it's an opportunity. We've got to forget this game. It's the conference league standings are really decided. They had the LKC championships this weekend. So you're moving forward to getting into staying in the top 10 of the single A or double A so that you can go on and compete in tournaments. So.
And if you're competitive, every loss is tough to swallow, but you do have to take a hard look at the positives from this game and capitalize on those and move forward. Again, it's not the end. There's always tomorrow now.
Absolutely. So. And then they'll regroup, have practice tomorrow. I believe senior night is
Thursday.
6 o'clock, I think, is just a varsity game.
We'll starts at 6 o'clock.
We'll have to check for sure.
Yeah.
I know it starts at 6. But it's from Notre Dame will be here, and it will be senior night. So please tune in and let's celebrate the seniors that we have for Doddridge County and send them out in person and on live stream the best we can, and watch them have a great game against Notre Dame. For WVRC Doddridge County, this is Jeremy Wogman alongside with Sam Bailey and Katrina White. Want to say thank you as well to Emma Wogman on Stats and OBS and Lynn Frederick for helping out with the camera tonight. Without those folks, we can't do this or bring you the action. So good night, and as Dr. Cheeseman says, win or lose, it's a great night to be a Bulldog. I'm sure I didn't do that quite as well as he did. He commands a pretty good voice, but hey, I appreciated him letting me step in and do the play-by-play with you guys. Took me off the camera and had a little bit of fun. You guys did a great job. It was glad to work with you professionals here to my right tonight.
It was a fun game, that's for sure. Not the outcome that you wanted, but that's a good Ritchie County team, and it was a hard-fought game.
And honestly, 7 points, I still don't feel like that was the difference. Just looking at the scoreboard, but.
Yeah, gave up some at the end, missed some of our shots. They made some of theirs, so live to play another day.
Absolutely.
Good night from Craig M. Keller Gymnasium, and we will see you on Thursday with some girls action, but I believe the boys play here again tomorrow night. They will play Buffalo for the LKC placement game, and there's a signing tomorrow. I don't know if it's official, so I'm not going to mention who it is, but I'm sure something will come out. If that is true, that there's sort of a rumor on this end, there'll be a signing, and they'll put out some information. So again, good night, and we will see you tomorrow on a live stream.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs.